The book of Isaiah, chapter 29. God's altar. Jerusalem itself is doomed. The city where David camped is doomed. Let another year or two come and go with its feasts and festivals, and then God will bring disaster on the city that is called God's altar. There will be weeping and wailing, and the whole city will be like an altar covered with blood. God will attack the city surrounding it and besiege it. Jerusalem will be like a ghost struggling to speak from under the ground, a muffled voice coming from the dust. Jerusalem, all the foreigners who attack you will be blown away like dust, and their terrifying armies will fly away like straw. Suddenly and unexpectedly, the Lord Almighty will rescue you with violent thunderstorms and earthquakes. He will send tempests and raging fire. Then all the armies of all the nations attacking the city of God's altar, all their weapons and equipment, everything will vanish like a dream, like something imagined in the night. All the nations that assemble to attack Jerusalem will be like a starving man who dreams he is eating and wakes up hungry, or like a man dying of thirst who dreams he is drinking and wakes up with a dry throat. Go ahead and be stupid. Go ahead and be blind. Get drunk without any wine. Stagger without drinking a drop. The Lord has made you drowsy, ready to fall into a deep sleep. The prophets should be the eyes of the people, but God has blindfolded them. The meaning of every prophetic vision will be hidden from you. It will be like a sealed scroll. If you take it to someone who knows how to read and ask him to read it to you, he will say he can't because it is sealed. If you give it to someone who can't read and ask him to read it to you, he will answer that he doesn't know how. The Lord said, "These people claim to worship me, but their words are meaningless, and their hearts are somewhere else. Their religion is nothing but human rules and traditions, which they have simply memorized. So I will startle them with one unexpected blow after another. Those who are wise will turn out to be fools. All of their cleverness will be useless. Those who try to hide their plans from the Lord are doomed. They carry out their schemes in secret and think no one will see them or knows what they're doing. They turn everything upside down. Which is more important, the potter or the clay? Can something a man has made say to him, 'You didn't make me'? Or can it say to him, 'You don't know what you are doing'? As the saying goes, before long the dense forest will become farmland, and the farmland will go back to forest. When the day comes, the deaf will be able to hear a book being read aloud, and the blind who have been living in darkness will open their eyes and see. Poor and humble people will once again find the happiness which the Lord, the Holy God of Israel, gives. It will be the end of those who oppress others and show contempt for God. Every sinner will be destroyed. God will destroy those who slander others, those who prevent the punishment of criminals, and those who tell lies to keep honest men from getting justice. So now the Lord, the God of Israel, who rescued Abraham from trouble, says, "My people, you will not be disgraced any longer, and your faces will no longer be pale with shame. When you see the children that I will give you, then you will acknowledge that I am the Holy God of Israel. You will honor me, stand in awe of me. Foolish people will learn to understand, and those who are always grumbling will be glad to be taught." That's the book of Isaiah, Chapter 29.